This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribing. Let's get right into the news. And this is some of the lamest beefs that Papoose. He was a bully at one point. You know, beef with Uncle Murder. Uncle Murder made him do the pole dance around the pole. He had to slap him around the pole. Max B tried to put pressure on him because Max B happened to be up at the radio station when 50 Cent was talking about Fat Joe, and I don't know, somehow Max B got drawn into that one. And there's a couple others. We'll get into those. And then he had the Fat Joe beef at one point for Remy, which really was Remy's problem because she disrespected Fat Joe by trying to leave the label and then dissing him before she went to jail. Let's get right into this.
To rap beefs. Now, most of these involve Papoose. Papoose used to pick a lot of fights back in the day, and a lot of it involved K-Slay, his affiliation with K-Slay and his affiliation with Remy Ma. Now, we're going to talk about Fat Joe, Uncle Murder, and Max B, just to name a few. He did have beef with Stack Bundles at one point, but that got kind of squashed before he died. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell and hit that subscribe button. Okay, so Papoose started a lot of beefs back in the day because he believed he was the king of Brooklyn. Now, that's what started his problem with Uncle Murder. Now, it was a little bit deeper than that. It got into some street stuff, but also it had a lot to do with ego and being the king of Brooklyn. So there was two incidences. There was one night where Papoose and Uncle Murder met up on the street. I think they were coming out of the same studio, and supposedly Papoose got sucker punched and got swung around a pole, and it got caught on DVD, and then everyone was calling him a stripper. So then another incident happened at a club where Uncle Murder was walking through, and he saw Papoose in the end, and Papoose sucker punched him back, and then he kind of talked about it. He said,
right now talking to you like this, and they know what happened. They see the motherfucker try to swing. They see Uncle Murder weaving. They see Uncle Murder run for a minute, turn around. Got niggas, you know, a nigga hot right now. Shout out to my nigga Hove. You heard what doing?
So anyways, then another incident after that, Max B had said something about K-Slay and Papoose. Not anything crazy. Well, then Papoose came up to the radio. He was invited up by 50 Cent. Max B was up there. Max B had the city on fire, so of course Papoose did not like that. Now, of course, 50 Cent's talking about the beef with Uncle Murder and Papoose, and unfortunately, I got in the middle of this because I did a video for Uncle Murder, then I did a video for Papoose, and they both thought it was about each other when it wasn't even about them. Now, that didn't get squashed until Max B went away to jail. So I can't even say it really got squashed. I mean, it's just like he went to jail, he wasn't a threat anymore, and it got squashed. Then the last part of the corny beefs was between Fat Joe and Papoose. Now, I think it was 08, 09, there was this big show in North Carolina. Papoose, everybody was there. Papoose was in a room with Cassidy. Fat Joe busted and said, "Hey, I think you got a problem with me." Now, this stems from that thing with 50 Cent, that radio interview with 50 Cent, where 50 Cent was making fun of Fat Joe and his family and laughing, and Papoose just happened to be there. Plus, Papoose was dating Remy Ma at the time, and before Remy Ma went to jail, she was dissing Fat Joe, saying he didn't do nothing for her. He did, she did everything self-made. It's all because of pun. It had nothing to do with Fat Joe. She was mad because her albums weren't selling. Then, she caught a case. She had to go to jail. Obviously, everything's good now. Fat Joe, Remy, Papoose is all good now. Papoose and Uncle Murder just don't even deal with each other. But that beef with Fat Joe and Papoose, Papoose swung on Fat Joe, and then Fat Joe stomped him out. out. So, these are just some of the corniest beefs. Papoose had a lot of ego back in the day, but, rap was a little bit more fun back in the day, too, because, you never knew what was going to happen. Anyways, guys, I'll check you guys in the next one.
This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. I'll check you on the next one. Peace.